And that's our word. So I know majority of people, and people will still be saying, and this is, I said, me, I've told you, I will not be. But the thing I still pray for is because we still have people around there.
Yeah.
We still have people around there. And I keep telling them, I said, number one thing is, if you keep quiet for these people, they will continue, their taproot will continue to go down. You think is after the next election, you will do this? No. The more their taproot go down, the more they will deprive you
The
of
more
your
resistance
rights.
they'll become.
Here, what's his name? The Senate president will come here. No Cyrino. He was here during Saraki that time, during his visit to Texas, right in front here. If he still remembers, I was asking him question. But can I do that in Nigeria?
No.
I said,
Now, you see,
those are the kind of things.
the people in that room with you will be the ones that will actually begin to attack you and say, watch your mouth, oh. Watch your mouth, oh.
They will not even let me ask question now.
No, they won't.
And I told my friends, I said, now, if I come to Nigeria and I'm asking questions, they will listen to me before you people that are here.
They don't know that.
Because they'll feel this person is coming from a well-informed environment. But did I just wake up to be in the well-informed environment? No. I knew this is how to reach out and this is how to talk with these people, that they will hear what you want to say. But they've crippled the Nigerian system, impoverished it in such a way that you cannot measure up to what they want to say.
Yeah, because people are more interested in seeing if they can be, if that person is going to lift them out of poverty than them actually asking them questions about, their responsibility. Say, I don't want to say something that will make him angry.
They've made the concept the rank Adede question. Yeah, let's go there. Whatever the crumbs he gives to us, that's what.
People will be in presence of politicians and they will be praising them, Baba. Politicians, you see all of us, they talk behind them, they curse them. You go enter their front and say, hello, sir. On behalf of all of us that came to see, we just want you to know that we appreciate you, sir. We want to say that the youth are very, very happy. We support you. We know all the help you are giving to the youth. You are a very accessible person. You are a very, very generous person, sir. You have been helping the youth growth. Baba, that's a lie. Why are you lying? Is it because of what it's going to give to you? And that's our reality, isn't it?
2015 election, they had the presidential election first. And I told them, I said, if you can win this polling unit with your gra, but these two in front of on my street here is a no. When they had that election, they saw the result. The Elijah, the this, that, all their campaign, they came. How did they say it back then?
Don't embarrass me. I need to deliver.
They brought all those things. I said, me, I am not interested. Even while we're going around, all those ones will be going with the polling unit. They say this. When I start telling them, no, you can't take this polling unit out of this place. It is not right. They start asking, who is this person? They say, to contest in the honorable contest in 2011.
So now you be the honorable.
Me, I am not honorable because I contested. I am me.
So, but now you say some of them even kind of like a chop you small, because that's the first thing they do. If you are contesting for House of Assembly, they will start calling you honorable. If you are contesting for Senate, they will start calling you senator. If you are contesting for governor, they will start saying excellency, your excellency, sir, your excellency, sir, for that period. And you yourself going to feel like you be governor, Abi.
No, they don't say me. I know.
No, I'm just talking about people that they actually play that on. They say I'm honorable. Some of them will say they know honorable anything. They will still take microphone in public and say, "This is me, honorable Mayegun General." Say, Papa, you only contest, you will be honorable.
And they do all that. But
it is what it is. Mike, thank you.
I am
so
just
much,
happy. This is an avenue for a lot of us to be able to calm down and let them know that they're not even fooling majority.
No,
They are not fully majority, because the people that we could reach are more. It's just a matter of time.
It is a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
Thank you so much, Mike. We've got a lot of
Thank
people asking where you are in Texas, so you go see your friends in the comments, by the way. So thank you so much, man. Same you well to everyone.
Okay.
You have a good one. Yomi Totu, you have a member in your area in Texas. I don't know if it's Houston. I don't know if it's Austin. I don't know if it's Dallas. I don't know if it's well, those are the popular ones. So I'll not go too far. Here. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, my good general.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Well, I'm very well too. Thanks for asking, Baba. Your name?
This is Ferdinand from Newcastle.
Oh, Ferdinand, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Have you been busy, or you just not been lucky to get through?
No, I've actually been working.
So it's probably both then, right? Round, Baba.
Yeah, I've been following up every broadcast from the desk of my office, and then it's just that I can't really call.
Bless you. So here you are, Baba. We are back at somebody who threatened us with jail in the morning, and then we withdraw that in the evening. I mean, by the evening time, they've withdrawn it. So I'm like, okay, one man down.
Yes.
We wait for what is coming next.
It's quite unfortunate that we have people who talk about democracy in Nigeria, and they don't really know what democracy really means.
They don't
because
care.
if you look at democracy, you should know that the right to protest and say no is one of the fundamentals of democracy. You know, if you take that out, then automatically we don't have democracy. What we now have is dictatorship, or any kind of form, any form of rule you might actually describe, but not definitely democracy. And that brings me to one of the points I really want to make, because I've been watching the news, even your previous broadcast, when Emeka Nyoko, the former Commonwealth National Secretary General, was led a delegation to the president to suggest for constitutional convention.
That's right.
Those things does not really make any sense, my ego. These people know what they are doing, and so long as we all have that entity in Nigeria, and we have a central government that controls everywhere, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
It's like asking them. It's like asking them to sack themselves, because anything that says "let us review this arrangement," you see all these guys, they would have to sack themselves. They will have to go, and they won't do it. I get you, Baba.
They won't do it, and
no.
So why are we pretending like we love each other? We don't love each other in Nigeria.
No.
We hate each other, and we can't really wait to tear each other apart. The only thing that is putting Nigeria together, the North and the South, is that black.
What we need is not love. See, let me quickly add this one, Ferdinand. Okay, people should understand something. All right, what we need among ourselves is not love; it is respect. Respect. Let everybody respect everyone's what do you call it? The right to self-determination and govern themselves. Okay, if we can respect that, the rest of the whole thing is small. I swear.
Of course. And the hate in Nigeria, and the level of hate in Nigeria is more than the first.
You get?
I'll give you an example. If somebody who is going to save Nigeria happens to come from the southeast, because of the level of hatred that they have for the southeasterners, they would prefer actually to go down the ruins. You know, they would prefer to have everything turned upside down instead of having a southeasterner to be president. That is how the ethnicity and the bigotry has gotten to. Now, it's not quite. It's not. Do I say? It's not a mistake that in the southeast there is no standard international airport.
No international airport. No hydrogen seaport.
There's no seaport, and these are the people who who import or who are in the business sector, who are in the commercial sector of Nigeria, 90% of the importation businesses running across Nigeria is done by these people, and they don't have any seaport in their region. They don't have any international airport in their region which you can use to fly goods from overseas that region or any. These things are not by mistake, my. These are calculated attempts to stop their economy.
We know this whole thing is politically structured that way. Okay, every day. See, even generation of young people, listen, 25 years ago, some of the people who are today as adults in Nigeria, they were not born.
Yeah.
Now, 25 years after now, some of them are even asking, how come there are no seaports in Eastern Nigeria?
Exactly.
How come there are no real international, flights to Eastern Nigeria? How? Why? But some are wondering, what about the governor? The governors should come together and do it. You'll be naive to think all it's going to take is just for the governors to come together and say they have their own seaport. You'll be naive to think so. There's already a political structure that says they can't do it. Even federal government of Nigeria, they've bragged just to make people feel like, oh, we love the entire country. They've talked about the on a seaport in River State. It's just a transit patch transit port. When they want something, if something is coming to Lagos, they put them on a badge and move them to the place and say, on a port is working. Warri port is working. Kiniko. But they are not. Politically, they've shut them and nobody can set up anything there. Nobody.
And that is stupidity in a way, because let's say for instance now, you open seaport in Akwa Ibom, you direct River Niger everywhere, and there's a seaport in Onitsha. Don't you think if we have the Nigerian Port Authority in those places, do you know the level of employment it will create for people around that
problem? See, that's the problem of disunity and division. They are not telling everybody. They are making it look like if they open seaport in the eastern part of Nigeria, it is going to make it easier for the Biafrans to break away again. If they open up the place for international flights, it simply means that a lot could be going on in the eastern part of Nigeria that Nigeria won't be aware of. They said, okay, but you can put all of your men there. The ports, everywhere, you create jobs, everything is. They said, no, they can't trust any administration that gives such leverage to the eastern Nigeria. This is political. I'm not making this up, right? This is something they have said, that they can't do it. It is too complex to do. And then they deny the people, they deny that region the economic opportunity until tomorrow. Many of these Nigerians, they are still asking themselves, but why? But why? I mean, come on, why?
And I keep wondering why senators, rep members, governors from those regions, they are still quiet and so comfortable with this thing. I mean, if somebody from Southeast was fly from the UK or America, you can't stop in, you can't land in Enugu International
Airport. Land in Enugu, exactly. The same way you can land in Kano, land in what do you call it? You can land anywhere from anywhere in Port Harcourt, land from anywhere in Enugu.
Even Port Harcourt,
Samumba Airport in Owerri.
I'm telling you that even Port Harcourt Airport, you cannot. It's not every flight that touches down there. Check it. It's not every flight that touches down Port Harcourt Airport. I'm telling you. So the injustice and the marginalization that the Southeasterners are facing is too much. And when I mean the Southeasterners, I'm including both Rivers and Akwa Ibom.
All those access now.
All those Southside bullshit. I don't buy to it. I don't subscribe to it because they are all facing it. Akwa Ibom has an airport. It is not international.
Yeah.
Port Harcourt has international airport,
but it's not international in true essence of it. And now Enugu Airport, they say it's international, but it's not international. We know.
Jonathan tried to do it, but when he left, Buhari came and he withdrew the last seat. And we all know how all that. This kind of wickedness, that is to say that the quest and the hatred for one region is more than the quest for development. The best thing is to tear the country apart and let every region have their own. So I don't even like all this constitutional conference or whatever bullshit. I don't fight that. Divide Nigeria, let everybody go, because Nigeria is hindering a lot of development in some areas. And I promise you, if they divide Nigeria, then you will know this region is the one that has the economy. You understand me? The competition will be there. Arewa will have their competition, Yorubas will have their own, Southeasterners will have their competition, and then you will see that we will not be like, wow, so this is what we could have done, but because of this single entity that was just, kind of like caging everybody, we are not able to explore our full potential. You get it? Now the competition will be high, and then if we decide to trade among ourselves, we have terms and conditions, and people will expect our international trade laws and borders and boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? So any discussion that is less than dividing Nigeria, I'm not in for it. There's no constitutional
It's
and
just a waste of time.
that will rectify anything. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Ferdinand. Right? I actually miss you, though. Right? Thanks so much for calling in tonight again. Okay, so take it easy, man. Right? So that's a Ferdinand from Newcastle upon Tyne. That's Newcastle here in England, though. Because I'm in Scotland, and it's just about 3.5 hours away. I've said that once I start this my campus gig, where I'm going to be visiting some of the campuses in the UK, where they have Nigerians who are students here, right? So I'm still looking for an assistant to, if you live in Glasgow, right? And you are into this kind of media stuff, right? And you have some time, especially if you are a student in Glasgow, okay? And you don't mind to make next. I don't mind. I mean, I can guarantee you some extra cash, even though I can't pay like others. So, I can guarantee you some extra cash that could go into a few things that and then you can come here and experiment your skill, right? Let's travel the UK. So I'm still looking for an assistant, okay? That's going to travel the UK with me. Now you travel the UK with me. I'm going to do campus gigs where I'm going to be meeting with Nigerians who left Nigeria either in the last 2 years or 3 years. How are they finding it? And other questions like that. So we'll do campus gig. So every time I think of that, I'm always like, oh, when I go to Newcastle, I'm just going to say, Ferdinand, we're in your city. Are you working today? Let's go have some drink. Maybe beer. It's just that winter is coming up. I'm not sure we can have that. Maybe coffee or tea. I have another caller though. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun General. Good afternoon to you, sir.
That is the Prince Adewale, the African Wahala. How are you today, Baba?
I'm doing very good, sir.
Great.
What about you?
Well, you know me now. I'm kind of still trying to stay on here, right? So I can't complain though. So thank you.
Yeah.
The African
yes,
Wahala.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, fully refreshed. After taking that break, well-needed break. So it's good to have you back.
Thanks, man. Thanks, son. It's good to be back too, Baba.
Yes, sir. So, that campus reach is a very good idea. Although it'll be better to
alone,
in my opinion,
I want to have a chat with some of people who left Nigeria, and I can say, okay, you've had the experience of the both world now. Were you a student in Nigeria? Yeah, I was. Oh, no, I wasn't. Okay. What do you think? So I can put all of those together and say, tell us what you feel and how you are finding it around or finding it easy or otherwise, right? So I want to possibly relate that back. There's so much to dig out from that place, Baba. So much. And I want to share that with all of us. So, yeah, I guess
unfortunately though, a lot of these guys in the campuses, and I'm not trying to douse the movement. I completely encourage it. Right. But a lot of these guys in, university levels, masters, PhD levels, these are people that have, they've experienced like 30 years of Nigerian indoctrination. So a lot of them still have their minds solidified. And the younger ones, the Gen Alphas, they are probably the best targets. And it seems like Mayegun's Diary Political targets that group as well. So, I'm just putting my thoughts and opinion on that
great
situation.
At least I'll need that too, just so I know what I'm actually delving into. And there's, like I said, there's so much to dig out of that place, okay? Just to share with all of us, share it with everyone here and say, well, if we say they took some people out of Nigeria, but they don't take Nigeria out of them, it's true. You get that kind of thing? And say, well, and then those who have actually really, really, what do you call that thing again? Those who have tried to sort of integrate as well.
Assimilate,
we can easily hear their views. All of these are just going to be for social, it's going to be like social experiments, right? So that we can see, okay, here is what people are thinking and feeling and saying on this subject matter, okay? But I am planning it, and hopefully I'll be able to do all the traveling sometimes in this, possibly in this spring or maybe winter. I am planning it though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully it comes to fruition. Hopefully everything comes to fruition and it happens.
I want to bring those varieties you get, so that we can know how
it'll be
good they think.
No, because me personally, I am a fan of this project because I would like to see the mindset of a lot of these. I personally don't call us. I don't call us Nigerians again. I just call us victims of the contraption. So I want to see the mindset of the victims of the contraption. Many of them moved to a new country. They had to sell all their houses, or they had to dissolve all their resources just so they could get there. And then they get to that place, and many of them are going through a lot of, fears. They are afraid because of all these protests that were going on in the last few weeks. And many of them are going through hard time, making money to pay their tuition fees. So I want to expect those types of people to channel that anger. The anger they are facing from all this situation they're going through, they have to channel that energy towards their government back home. So I would like to see their mindset when that experiment is conducted. I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Me too. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
I've got somebody who has encouraged me to go ahead and do it now. So one day when I'll announce to everybody and say, we are on the road, I'm going to have one fancy name for it. A lot of us are going to always look forward to it and say, I'm looking forward to the next edition. You get that? Oh, Mayegu come to our city too. And then it will become from UK campuses to international campuses all over the world, where we can speak directly with those who have left the contraption and ask them, you've experienced both lives now, okay? In your truest sense of it, what do you think? And some other questions that borders on our everyday life, okay? Whether you are there or you are here. So yeah, one of these days, Baba, the African Wahala.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
thank you so much.
Thank you to you for that clip you made us. It's golden, right? Concerning the signing up for the Yoruba Union and all that, man, is really, really golden. You probably will make us another one soon. And we'll discuss that.
Yeah, no